Hey, what's going on, guys? Brandon here with Texas Plinking, doing another one of these random range days. I don't know what we're on. I think I was only ever taught to count to 5, and I think we're on 6, if I'm right. So yeah, random range days. Guns that haven't been showcased in a while, or new guns that don't need their own videos. But this one's a little different in the sense that I'm going to talk about my favorite guns. Roughly 10, maybe 11, maybe 12. Hey, it's random. But more than anything, it should be about 10 of my favorite guns, but kind of categorized, because if I just tried to pull out my favorite guns, I would have probably pulled out just about everything I own. So can't do that. It's too long of a video. So yeah, 10 favorite, categorized. Let's just get right into it. No big old intro needed. Talk about concealed carry guns, and it starts now. I couldn't pick, so I have 2. Very, very different from each other, also different price points. But yeah, as far as my favorite concealed carry, let's just start here. I've maybe featured this one time, I think. This is the good old SIG did it right with the P365. This is a Spectre comp. I bought this at Saddle Rock Armory a couple years ago, and it's really, really impressive for the size of it. Not bad at all, very concealable. Double stack, 9mm. We got a integrated compensator on there, gold, because why not? Gold barrel, gold trigger. Makes it shoot a little bit better from what I remember. But in any case, something that's this small in 9mm is usually incredibly snappy, but something about it, maybe that ported, slide does something. Maybe it's in the head, but it's actually really controllable for what it is. Safety. All right, now let's go ahead and shoot it a little bit. It has been a while, but I remember it's quite nice. Yeah, so it's a harsh snap that 9mm can be, but it just seems to settle real quickly, right? Kind of back on target. So I expect these to like snap and jolt, but nope. Damn, for it being a while, I'm really enjoying it again. All right, last one. Okay, missed one there, but so check this out. Little limited on targets today. Had a lot of rain here in Central Texas, and had this big old slide, and now my Texas Star targets are buried somewhere in here, and I was not prepared. So next time I'll bring in a shovel, and we'll get this target back. Until then, we've got the silhouette and this stuff. So that's what we got for now. Anyway, yeah, P365 for one of my favorite concealed carry guns. One more gun in this category, just because I couldn't pick, and so let's go ahead and show you real quickly. Where is my red dot? All right, for the next one, it is the Staccato CS. Yeah, once again, one of my favorite concealed carry pieces. But I thought it was kind of cool to go back and forth with the 365. We got a metal frame, hammer fire, polymer frame, striker fire, 2 different sizes, different price points as well. Both incredibly nice though, but kind of a Staccato fanboy, and so I thought I'd showcase this. It shoots bigger than it is. I really do like the CS from Staccato. Now, real quickly, I want to mention whether I'm shooting a Staccato 9mm or not, everything in this video is Staccato 9mm ammo. In case you guys didn't know, they started loading their own stuff in Florence, Texas, and I'm really, really appreciative that they are the ammo sponsor for all 9mm of this channel. Full transparency, they're not a paying sponsor, but they're definitely helping out supplying the ammo, and I would want it no other way because their ammo is really, really nice. They've got some Full Metal Jacket range ammo, and then their match ammo, which is their hollow point. That's what we got loaded up in the CS. Appropriately so, this is actually my nightstand gun. All right. Calm down, Brandon. There we go. This is a fairly small gun for how it shoots. Feels a lot bigger than it is, confidence-wise, everything. But yeah, those 2, I don't need to go more into it. Those are my favorite concealed carry ones as of now. All right, let's move on. All right, so now we're gonna run some of the FMJ stuff out of the Canic TTI. We'll just do 15 rounds for now. But yeah, this guy, featured it real briefly, I think on a random range day episode, maybe a month and a half or 2 ago. But the reason it's back already is because it is one of my favorites in a specific category, and that is a striker fire polymer frame gun. A lot of times that is a duty-oriented gun, and they're awesome. Think the P320, Glock, stuff like that, M&Ps as well. But to make something that is, competition derived or inspired with like the, I don't know, excitement and the ease of shooting of like a 2011, not quite, but for a striker fire polymer gun, pretty close. And again, this is the TTI Combat. In all fairness, no shilling here. I think it's pretty comparable to their SFX rival, but the price points are pretty good on both of them. I think fully equipped, as you see this, with the mechanic red dot, like $1,000, I think, with the red dot, or maybe it's like 11 or 1200. Maybe it's $1,000 without the red dot. One of those. SFX rivals a couple hundred under that, and I think for that money, they are really, really nice. Might have to turn this guy on. There we go. All right. Yeah, that's super nice. I hit you with some brass.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, try to get too speedy there on the small one. There we go. All right. It rips plenty. All right, well, enough of me. Let's see what Sebastian thinks about this one. I'm actually pretty curious.
Well, it shoots better than I can.
Well, it was also sighted in by me, so might have got you there.
It feels good.
Yeah, not bad again for like a sub $1,000 gun.
No, it's very comparable.
Oh, that was a pun. Look at the comp. All right, you guys can probably guess what this category is. My favorite 1911, and by far and away. And I love a lot of my 1911s, but something about a Nighthawk, man. You know what? Let me just bitch and moan on camera for just a second. I have been trying to work with Nighthawk for the longest time. Trying to, I'll be honest, use my pull a little bit with the channel. It's never amounted to anything. So I bought this on Gunbroker, and I still think I got a good deal because this is a cool one. This is an AAC Recon, so it's discontinued. This one was made back in 2011. So Nighthawk, I still love you. I'd love to work with you. But in the meantime, put my money where my mouth is. I bought it. I freaking love it. My favorite 1911. I was just saying off camera, a lot of that love comes from early on FPS Russia videos, and he had the same model, but not the Recon, so without the rail here. And just him shooting suppressed Nighthawk 1911 made me want one so bad. And it took a few years, but I got this a year and a half or two ago. Oh my gosh, absolutely love it. 45 ACP, so it's nice and quiet. We'll go ahead and put it in a rock. Not bad, and it's only gonna get quieter because now there's some heat in this thing. I mean, that's so good. The sound of the steel is way louder. Oh, come on now. I missed the last one so you could hear it again. I mean, that is just so slick, man. The recoil impulse and everything. It's a 45, it's a big round, but they're always gonna be subsonic because it's like just a fat, slow round. All the baffles on this is a Rugged Obsidian 45. Once again, any miss you may have, we're just gonna assume you're doing a sound check.
You know, I am just hoping I remember how to use iron sights.
Yeah, they peak just over the suppressor, hopefully, just enough.
Oh yeah. Sound check. Whizzing a little bit. I like that. Sounds so quiet. That's just for enjoyment. Right in the dirt.
That's so quiet.
Absolutely fantastic.
Doesn't it feel like a soft shooting gun just because that can?
It's really, really soft for 45. I think a little bit of front weight helps, but I also got to give credit to the Nighthawk.
Oh, dude.
Where credit's due.
Yeah, good trigger, just good looking. All right, and wrapping up the pistols. By far and away, my favorite pistol is the High Point C9. I'm just kidding, Staccato XC. Surprise, surprise. Again, Staccato in itself, love the brand, but this is Staccato of Staccatos. The XC with the island comp, integrated brake, all that stuff. It just does make you a better shooter. People cry when I say it. Yes, you could spend the money on training, but why do that? Skip a couple chapters. Just kidding. We're gonna edit that miss out because what I just said, so remind me.
Well, you can't blame the gun.
No, not at all. And this one is actually sighted in, so that's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, I love this thing. All right, Sebastian's about to give it a rip using the FMJ ammo. And real quickly, I forgot to mention, the cool thing with this ammo is you could buy them in boxes of 50 rounds, cases of 1,000, and the coolest part is they do ammo subscriptions, and so that way you could save some money and change your subscription to whatever frequency you want for crates of 1,000 rounds, so save like up to 14% doing it that way. Get them freedom seeds.
It's more money to mag dump into trash with your friends.
Dude, exactly. Train, mag dump, it's up to you.
Let's shoot a little pattern.
Hell yeah. Okay.
That miss was a sound check.
Of course, yeah, it is a little loud.
Yeah.
Dude, how about that? From like what, quarter of a mile away too?
Just under, yeah. A quarter mile time like Carroll Shelby. Look at that.
Next category, PDW, I think we'll call it. Yeah, not PCC, but yeah, personal defense weapon. Something more compact, and a pistol caliber anyway. And this is an LWRC SMG 45, and I got this for an absolute steal. I think I did feature this on a random range day like months ago. But again, as my favorite PDW, this has to be it. It is just aesthetically so freaking cool. chambered in 45 ACP with just an absolute freaking brick of a mag. Once fully loaded, which it's not, all the translucent, like, you know, part of the mag, it gets heavy because 45 ACP. Again, with that same rugged obsidian 45. And we keep the Nielsen device on there just because it's like a big pistol in the sense that the barrel moves. Sounds broken. Might be. Once again, I did try to use my pull with LWRC. That never got back to me. And so I found this at Saddle Rock Armory for a smoking hot deal. Full transparency, as much as I love it, the $3,000 MSRP is a wee bit steep, but I like to think I stole this thing, so I didn't pay that. I paid like less. All right, again, because it's subsonic 45, let's put it in the dirt. Make sure that's still tight. Yeah. Easy money. That last round has no recoil because it just locks back and stays there. Yeah, super soft shooting. Very good looking. Foldable brace. Ah, so freaking cool. Yeah, I love this thing.
So Brandon was saying that it's kind of like a handgun that has a reciprocating barrel.
Oh yeah, I mean, legally a pistol.
Very nice.
ATF's
Definitely a handgun.
ATF's gonna love that usage.
It does handgun.
I think you know what this is. Favorite shotgun? Absolutely. Functionally, I would have probably chose, I don't know, some pump action Remington 870. If it has to be semi-auto, I'd probably do Benelli M4. I like aesthetics. I like the certain vintage feel sometimes. And you know what? I don't even need reasoning. The Spaz freaking 12. From my learnings with this thing is not too reliable in semi-automatic with birdshot. You wouldn't expect so. But it is also a pump action shotgun. It's a hybrid. And so we have double aught buck to mess with in a second, but let's go ahead and run this lethal pink stuff. Birdshot, just a few rounds just to prove the point. And I wanted Sebastian to record the loading process because I shot this maybe 10 times total, and each time I forget how it works. There's just so many freaking buttons on it, but I think we're doing good right now. That's automatic. That's manual. All right, we're operating. And then to cycle it, all right, it is locked. Is it this thing? Yes, it is. Look at that. I've shot this thing before. And then you lock it back, and when you try to go forward, it stays locked back. Looking down a big peephole with like one post is so Battlefield vibes. Like Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. Oh, so sweet. And then to release it, I think I press this button, then push forward. All right, let's make it semi-auto now. That is this button. Oh, forward till it clicks. All right, and there's 5 rounds of some Federal Premium double aught. All right, I rarely see this thing semi-auto, but that is how you're supposed to do it, man. So then once again, I think I press this thing, and then instead of the pump, that sounds about right. All right, let's just put these into the rocks. Cash money, baby. Oh man, I love this thing. So soft shooting as well in semi-automatic. Considering everything, it is heavy, it sits down nicely. And this button's now bolt release. So sweet. And in case you guys are new to the Spaz 12, this little hook thing, you can rotate it off to the side to shoot it one-handed. This thing otherwise just folds up for just, you know, conceal purposes. Just such an iconic silhouette though. So freaking sick. Dude, the gun just doesn't move, actually.
You can ignore my flinch there when I tried to double.
Oh, I actually didn't see. We got more stuff to get to, and you should see what's in that truck. That's the most exciting part. But we're just going off the beaten path here. It's a random range day, and so Sebastian's got a gun. What you got here?
Picked up we got a P threaded X cuts and a Mojave 9 that I just got. And so we've got 3 supers, 115s, and then we've got some 124 subs doing, I want to say 900 FPS. They're competition loads, and so they should sound good. We're just going in the dirt here.
Alrighty.
Ooh. Those are our supers. Very smoky.
Those sound really good too, I was gonna say.
Right?
Dude, get the heck out of here. Dude, that's so cash money.
No endorsement from Dead Air, but I wouldn't mind it.
Back at me as well. Dude, that is absolutely slick.
Right?
Oh, that's good. Did you change out the spring or anything?
Nothing. Bone stock.
All right, don't mind if I do. With Sebastian's setup, first 3 are supersonic. All right, we'll just go into the dirt for the rest of them. That felt really, really good, by the way. That feels so good. All right, we got a couple subs now. Put one in the steel. Copy paste. I want this setup to the T. That is so slick, dude.
Thank you.
I want to suppress Staccato real bad. Because obviously the XC cool, but like that's got the comp on it. I wouldn't suppress one of the concealed carry ones, but I want to suppress P so bad. That's a good setup, dude. All right, up next, you could probably tell, it is my favorite lever action. I like lever action so much it needed a category in my top 10 or whatever this will end up being. This is a Henry Big Boy Model X. Cool thing with this is it is threaded, so you can't suppress it, and we will. But just to show what it can do both ends of the spectrum here, because it is a 357, it can also shoot 38 special. So let's just do unsuppressed 357 Magnum and then jump right to suppressed 38 special so you can see the two different characteristics this thing has. We'll start with 357. Let's just do 5. All right. Now that's loud, but super soft shooting. You got a long barrel. What is this? 16.5, 17 inch? I forgot. 357 out of that much barrel is freaking lethal, but so soft shooting. All right, now let's go ahead and quiet it down. Same suppressor we've been using. This is again the Rugged Obsidian 45. All I had to do was just swap out the back piece to a 5/8 by 24 direct thread. No booster, no nothing, it's just direct threaded on there. And we're just gonna go straight to, all right, let's just do this. One suppressed 357 into the dirt, stay with me. All right, just so we can say we did it. Now let's go 38 special. All right, we'll do 5. And now check this out. That's the sound of the hammer dropping. I mean, it's less recoil than a 22. It's that crazy. We'll shoot steel just to let you know how much louder that is. Okay, this is by far and away my favorite lever action in this configuration. 38 special suppressed is so freaking cool because 38 special runs out of this and is subsonic. My second favorite lever action is the Big Boy Model X in 4570 because that too is suppressible with this suppressor. And supersonics are cool, but that thing sub is one of the coolest things. The reason it's not first is because it's like $4 a round versus 38 special, shoot it all day. That's the only deciding factor. Otherwise, a suppressed subsonic modern lever action is just one of the coolest things you could have.
It's not even really a comparison. It sounds like
dude,
a totally
just blast these out. I mean, that's like 22 levels of
That's just quiet.
super quiet.
Very 22, like almost 22 Magnum.
Yeah, without exaggerating, all I hear is the hammer drop and click there, and then a thud on dirt. That's really it.
Rocks, yeah.
That's really it. All right, last 3 rifles have some more mid-range to longer range optics on them. Now we're in this other property to where we're not shooting long range, but you know, we got maybe 320-ish yards and then a target up there. I don't know how far it is. I didn't realize the grass was so tall here, so might just shoot offhand, use the truck a little bit. Who cares? It's a random range day. We're not taking it too seriously. All right, starting off, we're gonna go caliber small to large here. This one I just featured in a episode of the Long Range Challenge. This is my favorite AR-15 I have. Also doubles as my favorite mid-range, somewhat long-range rifle as well, semi-auto anyway. And this is a Mark 12 Mod H from PRI. The Mod H is a 16-inch 5.56 Mark 12. So that being said, once I take the suppressor off, it's really a basic AR-15 in the sense that, you know, collapsible stock 16-inch barrel. Yes, it's a heavier profile barrel as well, but it's just really accurized. I put a LaRue MBT 2S trigger in there, Atlas bipod, vert grip, 20 round mag, Vortex Racer HD Gen 3, 1-10, and of course an AE M5 suppressor. And shooting in this configuration really feels like a mid to long range setup for an AR. I mean, it has no recoil, ridiculously accurate. But if I put this at 1 power, drop the suppressor, it's just like a battle AR-15. Wieldable enough anyway. A little bit heavy, but still not that heavy. So in there, that was like pretty much put right on the center, and I ranged it at 300. All right, that's this rifle. Thanks, guys. All right, now we'll do a couple more. Oh, sick. I'm so shaky too. I knew I pulled that. Oh, I got lucky. Sick. Dude, am I him? What is going on? I'm just gonna dump it out to 320 rounds. That is just a sweet shooting gun.
I am not him in any way, shape, or form.
Accuracy by volume.
We're like Carlos Badcock. Very nice.
No hesitation. My favorite bolt action. I could make this a longer video and really get specific. Short action, long action, big bore bolt action, but we'll just go right down the middle. This is a long action. It's my favorite bolt action rifle I have, and it's a 300 PRC from Alamo Precision Rifle, custom Macmillan A5 stock. I think it's a 26-inch barrel, Bartlett, heavy MTU contour, Defiance Ruckus action, Vortex Razor HD Gen 3. It's a 6-36 by 56. We're not going to be using the Impact 2000 today, but it is on there. And this is just a stellar performing rifle. I've only ever shot this through it. This is Hornady's 225 grain ELD match. But I've recently got some Ally munition stuff, and supposedly that's going to be some really accurate stuff as well. A little bit less spread on velocity. So for a long range, probably switch over to that. But again, we don't have a whole lot of long range accessible right now. So just to run through the motion, we'll put just a couple rounds through it. I don't feel like I deserved that hit, but I feel like I pulled it, but it got it. This is, I gotta practice awkward positions more often, huh? I forgot to mention as well, this is a KGM 338 suppressor, and man, it mates up with this thing so nicely. Might have yanked that one to the right, but yeah, this thing is a behemoth. Super heavy. It's a bench rest rifle, but it is more accurate than me. And lastly, bring out the biggest of the big boys I have. That is the Barrett M82, chambered in, 50 BMG, of course. And this is just, again, my favorite big bore, my favorite party piece. If I have a group of friends coming out to shoot on or off camera, this is just it has to come out. That being said, I don't have that many friends, and so it comes out maybe once or twice a year. And even then, it's just so much fun. I have shot this out to 2,000 yards with bad ammunition with some success. That was years ago. So really cool. What I'll do is shoot 3 offhand and save the other 2 for something else, some vertical video for Instagram or Sebastian, if he wants to. All right, 3 rounds in here. Tell you what, just for the sake of, I'm gonna shoot this offhand just because it's Texas plinking. But for the sake of safety, I'm actually gonna shoot that way because it's such a huge vertical wall, maybe 150 yards away. That way, I know every one of these 770 grain pills stay on the property. The safety first. Alrighty, you ready?
I'm ready. Go ahead and send that bad boy.
Yeah, it's been a minute with this thing. Damn, that's sweet. That sounds piercing.
I think I lost a filling.
All right, brother, send it.
Where's the best place to grab it, Mag?
Oh man, whatever's comfortable, right about there, whatever's feeling center to you. Dude, even I flinched big time.
Dude, I think I might have got away with not flinching.
All right, y'all, rain is coming down, and what a good way to end it with the M82. This thing had to come back on the channel at some point soon, and what the heck, a random range day with some of my favorite guns. Favorite big bore, by far and away, today confirmed that. Freaking awesome. Sebastian behind the camera was able to dual wield 2 cameras, the one that you guys are watching from, and then he got some cool pictures too. So if he wants to send those on in, and then in return, follow him on Instagram, because those are some cool shots. Just look at the viewfinder, so can't wait to blow that up some more. M82 has just got it, man. That is just so cool. So is everything in this list. Some of my favorites. Let me know some of your favorites in my whole collection, some of their favorites in your collection. Just chatted up about guns, y'all. But that does it. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys next time.